Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pleasant Valley High School's Athletics Award Ceremony. It is with great pride that I stand here tonight to recognize all of our athletic accomplishments, but also with great sorrow that we couldn't all do this together. I feel terrible for our seniors, especially those that had their spring sports season taken away from them. With that said, tonight we will recognize our many great athletic accomplishments and our seniors who will be sorely missed. Seniors, it is my hope that as you move onto your chosen field or onto college, that you take the lessons that you've learned from your coaches, lessons such as hard work, persistence, teamwork, and leadership, and apply them to those endeavors. With that said, the first coach I'd like to introduce is our boys soccer coach, Mr. Alex Wonder.
Hello everyone. I would like to start off tonight by thanking the administration and the Board of Education for everything that they do for Pleasant Valley Athletics. I also want to send out a special thanks to Tom Toth, the athletic director, and the entire athletic department for everything that you do for the student athlete. Thank you very much. I want to also thank my coaching staff. Without you guys, none of this would be possible for these kids. Everything you do is for the student athlete, and I thank you so much for that. Now to the seniors. I know you guys didn't have the record you were looking for at the end of this year with a 6-11-1 record, but I do want to tell you, out of those 11 losses, 8 of those losses were only by 1 goal, which means that you guys worked really hard and you were in every one of those games. So thank you so much for your dedication and working hard. I also want to say that this is without a doubt one of the smartest senior classes I've ever come across with coaching at a varsity level. 4 out of 5 of you are scholar athletes this year, and that is just awesome. And the 5th, Chris Price, will be joining the Marine Corps in July, I think he told me. So congratulations, Chris. I think that is awesome that you're going to be serving the men and women around the world. Thank you, Chris. This is also a special group of seniors because I know this is a group of seniors that moving forward, like me and the coaching staff have talked about, we don't really have to worry about. I am positive all of you are going to be successful moving forward, and I just am going to miss all of you guys so very much. So, to our seniors, I'm going to start off with John Barry. John Barry, thank you very much for everything you have done this year. You were a nice surprise coming in, and have fun at Northeastern in the fall. Next, Jaden Duran. Jaden, you've been with this program from the start, and I thank you so much for working hard day in and day out. You never missed a practice that I can remember, and you worked so hard at everything you did. So good luck to you at ESU in the fall. Next off, Austin Herna, who has been on the varsity team for 3 years and has dedicated so much time to the Pleasant Valley Soccer organization. Austin, thank you so much. You've been such a key part of this team for years and years, and I know you're going to Lehigh in the fall, so good luck there at Lehigh. And then senior captain, Canyon Marks. Canyon, you have done everything right, and you've done everything a coach has asked for. I know also in your other sports. So Canyon, I want to say thank you so much for everything you have done for this team. And again, I wish you luck at Penn State in the fall. Last, like I said before, Chris Price, our starting goalkeeper for 3 years. You will be joining the Marines, you told me in July, and I just think that's phenomenal. And I'm just so excited. I know you've been looking forward to doing that and boot camp and everything, so good luck there. And lastly, I do want to thank my senior parents. Thank you so much for everything you have done for this team, for this group over the last few years. Thank you very much. And also, thanks to all of our senior athletes' parents. Without you guys, this would not be possible at all. So thank you very much, and I hope everyone the best moving forward.
Thank you, Coach Wonder, and congratulations to our senior boys soccer players. Next, I'd like to introduce Ms. Dawn Hahn, who will represent cheering.
Hello. Thank you for a wonderful year. To our parents, thank you for the hard work and dedication you do behind the scenes to keep our athletes motivated and their spirits up. These athletes give up their free time to participate in a sport that they're passionate about. For cheerleading, we strive for the best performance, whether we are at a football game, a basketball game, or performing at a cheer competition. These athletes learn skills like trust, teamwork, and leadership that they can take into the future with them. To my athletes, thank you for your hard work, your dedication, and your drive to become the best version of yourself, inside and outside of cheer. I wish you all the best of luck in the future and can't wait to see what it has in store for you. Our letter winners this year are Tabitha Andrews, 2 years, Megan Jones, 2 years, Jade Couch, 3 years, Alyssa Kovacs, 3 years, Lauren Olson, 1 year, JoJo Smith, 1 year, Sophia Vasquez, 1 year, and Ashley Williams, 1 year. Best of luck in the future, and I can't wait to see what it has in store for you all.
Thank you, Coach Hahn, and congratulations to our senior cheerleaders. Next, I'd like to introduce our cross-country coach, Mr. George Fair.
Good evening, parents, administrators, board members, family members, friends, fellow coaches, but especially the senior athletes. I'd like to start off by thanking my assistant coach, Rick Rimple. I do realize that this is not the ending to your senior year that you anticipated. I have 2 college seniors myself graduating from the University of Maryland and the United States Military Academy this year and understand some of your struggles the seniors and their families are going through. With that being said, we are here to recognize a wonderful group of young men and ladies who excelled as student athletes. As I sat down the other night to write a few words to recognize the cross-country runners, ironically, I received a Facebook message from a couple former runners that are in their mid-30s. They announced that they are training to try and qualify for the Boston Marathon while realizing what a daunting task they are undertaking. I thought to myself that this is why I coach and why athletes compete. Sure, Pleasant Valley Cross Country has had league and district champions, along with numerous state qualifiers, but those medals eventually find their way to dusty shelves, bureaus, and a box in the attic. Don't get me wrong, those awards are merited and should be celebrated. However, what sport teaches is competition beyond high school, whether it's college, a trade school, the workplace, or the military. First, continue to prepare ahead of time. Without that, you would not have made it this far in athletics. Second, reflect on your performance. True potential cannot be reached without reflection. And finally, compete and risk failure. Without challenge, there is little chance for growth. With the challenging times you currently face, as frustrating and heartbreaking as they are, you will rise above this just as you rose above and succeeded after challenges you faced in athletic competition. Now I'd like to recognize our senior athletes. Evan Fisher Perez, 2-year letter winner. Owen James, also a 2-year letter winner. Emma Moyer, a 1st-year letter winner. Kyle Murphy, a 2-year letter winner. Vignesh Ramachandran, 2-year letter winner. And last but not least, our manager, Brenna Howell. Thank you so much, runners, for your dedication, and good luck to all senior athletes.
Thank you, Coach Fair, and congratulations to our senior cross-country runners. Next, I'd like to introduce our field hockey coach, Ms. Colleen Dinan.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Pleasant Valley Field Hockey, we would like to thank the following: our parents and our Parents Club. Without their continued support over the season and over the years, we wouldn't have half the things that we would be able to have or do the things that we would be able to do. With their support, the girls were able to go to camp for half the price. The endless fundraisers, the continued support, they do their best to make sure the girls have what we need, and we truly appreciate that. Our athletic department, Mr. Toth and Mrs. Anderson, without you, we would fall apart. You were always there for us for whatever we need. You make sure that you could answer any questions that you could possibly answer for us, and we're always supportive for whatever we needed, and we truly appreciate that. The same with the administration at the high school, Mr. Triolo, Mr. Sodal, Mr. Hines, Ms. George. You guys are always there for whatever we need, and we do truly appreciate that. I would personally like to thank my assistant coach this year, Brittany Angelica. We had a long road this season, and without her, without each other, without our support for one another, it would have been very difficult. But she makes it easy. She makes coaching very easy. She's been the constant for these girls throughout their entire career. She's been there the whole time, and the girls do truly appreciate you and everything that you've done for them over the years. Our seniors this year consisted of Lexi Thomas, Emma Stroll, Lexi Engel, Ashley Rundle, and Sophia Fusco. And this picture truly embodies who these girls are. Not only did they constantly have smiles on their face, but they were so supportive of one another, so supportive of the girls on the team, and were always there to make sure everyone felt like they were a part of a family. The picture on the left is 100% the opposite of who these girls actually are. They may look tough in that picture, but they are big softies at heart. And you could see in the picture on the right, all of them with a smile on their faces. This was the end of the first day of practice of preseason, and they had just got done running sprints, and there they are sitting with smiles on their faces as if practice was just starting. So we truly appreciate your dedication this year and smiling through the pain. While this season was not the most successful, these seniors, like I said, always had a smile on their face, always tried to encourage the girls, always tried to make sure that everybody was doing their best, everyone was trying their hardest, and just being as encouraging them as possible. So live, love, play. That truly embodies what these girls established this season. Our first senior is Ashley Rundle, and she was one of our captains. She played defense for us. She played field hockey for 5 years and does plan on volunteering to coach within the next couple of years to help the team along. She truly stepped up this season and became a leader. She took over the defense, got the girls to work together, was vocal, and made sure that no matter what, all the girls kept their heads up. Her advice for underclassmen is not to be afraid to show off your true self and your best abilities and skills. Not to be intimidated by the older girls, because that will only make you doubt yourself. Be brave and be strong, because she knows you are. Sophia DeFusco was another one of our captains this year, and she played hockey for 6 years. She pretty much went wherever we put her on the field. She was our voice. She was the heart of the team, and this is why the girls voted her as one of the captains this year. She was always a voice of encouragement, no matter where she was on the field. You heard her, which makes her quote ironic, which is work in silence and let your success be your noise. Because Sophia, I don't think, was ever quiet one day this season. And that's okay. That's what we love most about her. Sophia was always there whenever we needed her. She was reliable, and she made sure that she gave 100%, no matter if she was hurt or was just having a bad day. She always gave her all. Her advice to underclassmen is to step out of your comfort zone. Our third captain this year was Lexi Thomas. Lexi Thomas played for 6 years, and she was voted captain because she, in essence, is the team mom. She was always there to make sure that every girl felt welcome, that every girl was heard, and no matter what they were going through, that she was always there to be a shoulder of support for them. Lexi, no matter when she was out on the field, she gave 100%. And she was another one, too, that played wherever we asked her to and did not make a fuss about it. So she was definitely an asset this year in that respect. Lexi's advice to underclassmen is go out with your friends, get involved in school, have fun, volunteer, but most importantly, be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. And that statement there embodies who Lexi is and who she was for the team, not only this year, but the past few years. Lexi Engel is another one of our seniors. She played defense for us and played hockey for 7 years. While Lexi may not have started every game, every minute she was out there, she gave 100% effort. Towards the end of the season, she really started to not only improve, but step up her game and became very reliable to put in the game or to play for entire games, just depending on what it was that the situation required. She was always supportive. She was always cheering on her fellow players. She never complained, and we appreciate that about her. And her advice for underclassmen is to always go for what you want and don't let anyone say you can't or stand in your way. Our final senior was our goalie, Emma Stroll, and she played hockey for 8 years. This season, she broke the single season save record with 189 saves. So congratulations, Emma. She would love to play hockey in the future. She was a beast and is a beast. There was times where we would hear these yells on the field and we couldn't believe that this came from Emma because she was so mild-mannered, which makes her underclassmen advice so relevant with be dedicated and always leave it all out on the field. Who Emma was on the field and off the field were two completely different people. On the sidelines, you barely hear a peep out of Emma. When she was in the game, you couldn't believe that this was the voice that was actually coming out of her. She gave it her all, and this season she took a lot. This is why she broke the single season record, and she will be missed. Seniors, we thank you for your hard work and dedication, and we wish you luck in your future years. While this is no way that anybody wants to see you end your senior year, we wish you all the luck, and we hope that your freshman year of college and from here on out just gets that much better for you. Good luck, ladies.
Thank you, Coach Dinan, and congratulations to our senior field hockey players. Next, I'd like to introduce our football coach, Mr. Blake Sager.
Hello. I'd like to start off by saying I wish everyone out there to be well, safe, and healthy. As we live through these very uncertain times, I can't help but look to the future and to know that the Pleasant Valley football family will make 2020 a tremendous season. We will emerge stronger than ever from this. As I look backwards to 2019 as my first year as head football coach, it brings a smile to my face. I met several amazing young men, 12 seniors, which I will talk about and honor later, but several other people, administration, coaches, parents, the entire football and Pleasant Valley family welcomed me in, and I am very grateful and thankful for that. This year was an amazing year. The wins and losses on the field were not where we needed them to be, but I will say that the seniors have set the groundwork and the foundation for many future successes at Pleasant Valley. I have no doubt that as we look forward and we move forward, that we will see the wins and losses enter where we need them to be, and it will all go back and will be attributed to the seniors that we had this year. Those 12 young men are amazing people. As my first group of seniors, I can't say enough great things about them, and I will forever be proud of them, and I will forever wish them well. They are always welcome back. You guys are an amazing group, and I cannot say enough good things about you. I'd like to honor each one individually, as they are obviously all letter winners, and they are all moving forward, doing something even better with their lives. They are great people who I have no doubt will do amazing things. Those 12 individuals are Coram Kapensenko, Hunter Garcia, Cesar Estrada, Julian Gonzalez, Cameron Hogue, Matthew Kilmurray, Mason King, Gabe Masker, Jack Stevens, Ahmad Wyatt, Mike McHugh, and Mason Palace. Those individuals showed amazing determination, amazing perseverance through what could have been a difficult time. But it wasn't. It was an amazing season. I wouldn't ask for anything more. Those kids led us, and they showed us what it takes. And as we build forward into the future, those guys are the ones who have set the groundwork for the turnaround. And I am forever, forever grateful for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Sager, and congratulations to our senior football players. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Derek Stroll, our girls soccer coach this past fall.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during this unprecedented time. No one could have imagined this school year and your senior year ending like this. I know it may be difficult to come up with a positive thought, but hopefully you have been able to enjoy more quality family time. Next, I would like to thank the school board, central administration, Mr. Triola and the rest of the high school administration team, Mr. Toth and the athletic department, the athletic trainers, the All Sports Club, my assistant coaches, Coach Shupak and Coach Highland, and the parents for all of their support towards Pleasant Valley athletics and activities. Sorry if I missed anyone, and thank you again. The girls soccer team had another successful season led by our 4 seniors. They were a fun and great group to coach. You all played with heart and determination and led by your actions and words. Over the years, they experienced the highs of winning 4 consecutive EPC Mountain Division titles and the low of, unfortunately, the passing away of a teammate. Through it all, you stuck together and showed your compassion and resiliency. Now I would like to introduce each senior. Addison Borger, 3-year letter winner. Danielle DeMarco, 4-year letter winner, and plans to play women's soccer at Rosemont College next year. Lucienne Messi, 2-year letter winner. And Elizabeth Wagner, 2-year letter winner. Ladies, I am extremely proud to have coached each of you and wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. Again, congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Stroll, and congratulations to our senior girls soccer players. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Mark Allison, our girls and boys tennis coach.
Hi, this is Coach Mark Allison, the head tennis coach for both girls and boys. Before I get into the girls season first, I'd just like to say how sorry I am for all the seniors and how your senior year has ended. These are amazing times that we're going through right now, and I hope everybody is well. A few thank yous. First of all, I want to thank Coach Ammerman, our JV coach, who does such a great job and prepares our JV kids so well. And she not only does a great job with the JVs, but she also helps me out a lot on the varsity as well, and I appreciate all that help. Thank you also to Mr. Toth, our AD, and the athletic department, who've been very supportive, and a special thank you to Lori Anderson, the secretary, who I know sets these things up and keeps my paperwork straight as well, and I appreciate everything she does as well. The administration and the school board for supporting Pleasant Valley athletics like they do. We get great parent support too, so I want to say a thank you to the parents and a special thank you to the kids and their dedication to tennis that they've had. Let me start with the girls season first that we had in the fall. This was a very difficult start to the girls season, probably the toughest start I ever had in all my years of coaching. We had a few girls that decided not to play tennis for whatever reason, and was a little concerned about how the season would go, but the seniors that I had on the team pulled together, and they pulled the team together, and we ended up with what I thought was a very successful season, and played really, really well, and I give a lot of the credit to the seniors themselves. As far as the seniors that played, our first senior is a 2-year letter winner, Hope Hoppy. Hope was our captain of our team. She played number 2 singles for us this year and did a great job moving the whole way up from doubles. And can't say enough about Hope. She was a good leader for us as a captain, a great kid, a very inspirational kid, as everybody that knows Hope is. And I just thought she did a tremendous job for us, especially with that jump from doubles clear up to singles, number 2 singles. The next player is Rebecca McCready's, who's a 3-year letter winner. Rebecca's been a real solid player for us on varsity for 3 years and had a really good year this year at number 3 singles for us as well. And I think had a great career here at Pleasant Valley. Julia Polak is a 2-year letter winner. Julia played at our top doubles spot at number 2 doubles. Made such improvement. She's only played tennis for a couple years, and wish I had her earlier as a tennis player because she made such improvement and did such a great job for us this year. Played really, really good doubles for us as well. And finally, Riley Wagner, a 4-year letter winner. Riley's been with me on varsity obviously since she was a freshman. She played doubles for us starting out and actually was a medal winner in the league tournament. I think it was the last year that we had the MVC league. And Riley has just continued to improve, has played singles for us, and she was our #1 singles player this year. She moved up to #1 actually from #2, and which is a very difficult spot, but Riley handled it really, really well and had a really good year for us. So I really appreciate, I'm a big believer in senior leadership, and I appreciate everything that the senior girls did, and I wish them all the best. And now for the boys season. What can you say about the boys season? I feel terrible that I didn't get a chance to work with particularly our 3 seniors that we had. I was really looking forward to the season this year. I think we were going to have a really good season. We actually got two matches in, and we were 1-1. We beat Northampton and lost to Parkland, and I was really looking forward to a good season with the boys, and especially with our seniors as well. We had 3 seniors on the team, 3 senior boys on the team. Dominic Tyner, who's a 2-year letter winner, played doubles for us last year, but moved up to #3 singles this year and made some great improvements from last season to this season, and a great kid to work with. We also had John Barry, who is a 4-year letter winner. John's been a solid player for us on varsity for 4 years. Great kid to work with. Has had a very successful tennis career at PV. Was really looking forward to him playing #2 doubles for a lot of reasons. One, I knew he would be one of the top #2 doubles players in our league and around the area. And also because of teaming up with Josh at doubles as well for district doubles. I think they would have made a real solid team with John in there. And then of course we have Josh Schaffner, and I got to give a real shout out to Josh. Josh actually is one of the most prolific players we've ever had at PV. He was only 8 wins away from getting 50 wins, which is a real tremendous accomplishment. We've only had 2 other players ever do that. And Josh, what a great kid, what a dedicated kid, what a great kid for our program. And Josh actually won a district medal last year in singles and also in doubles as well. And I think he would have been very successful in districts in singles again, and also teaming up with John Barry in doubles as well. And it's unfortunate that we weren't able to do that. I feel bad. I feel bad for all the seniors, and I wish them all the best. I know they'll do very, very well in whatever they do. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Allison, and congratulations to our senior girls and boys tennis players. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Steve Krekel, our golf coach.
Hey, Pleasant Valley, welcome! All Sports Club senior night. First off, I want to say thank you to the school board and administration and Mr. Toth for letting me coach golf again this year. This was my 29th year as head coach of the golf team. I had 3 seniors on the golf team this year. First off, Julianne Surratt. She was a 1-year letter winner. Her plans after high school are to go to Grove City College, and she's going to play on the women's golf team also. Second senior was Haley Keppel. She plans on going to the Air Force after graduation, and she was a 1-year letter winner also. And lastly, Alex Markowski, 3-year letter winner for the golf team. He plans on going to Temple after high school and study actuarial science. Thank you very much. Good luck to all the other seniors. I wish we could all be together, but this is the best we have for right now. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach Krekel, and congratulations to our senior golfers. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. John Gasiski, our girls volleyball coach.
Good evening and welcome. Of course, none of us could have imagined that we will be here where we are today. But here we are, and we will make the best of this situation because that's what real athletes do. Make the best of what we can with what we got. With that, let's move forward. First of all, I want to thank our athletic director, Mr. Toth, Mrs. Anderson, Mr. Bowman, Mrs. Meckes, Mr. Rensheimer, for all the hard work behind the scenes as part of our athletic department. I want to thank our All Sports Club and its members for the hard work they do raising funds that help bring training team activities, and equipment to our athletes to have them to continue to be competitive. Our loyal and dedicated training staff of Jay, Lamont, and Shay, who have always gone above and beyond the call of duty to help get our injured athletes the best possible care and attention, which has helped them get back to a speedy recovery. My coaching staff, Mrs. G, my varsity assistant, Mr. Morris, JV coach, and 7th and 8th grade coach, Mr. Diamond, as well as our scorekeeper, Nikki Gaziski. Thank you to the parents who support all of the members of our team by their cheering, as well as working concession stands and fundraisers. A special thank you goes out to our booster president, Lisa Tower, who with her officers did a lot of behind-the-scene work to keep the off-court activities in line. Finally, thank you to you, the players, for your hard work both on and off the court, both in and out of the season, that has helped this volleyball program become the success that it is. We have won the last 6 in a row EPC Mountain Division Championships, which if you combine that with the MVC Championships of 5 in a row, that means PV has dominated volleyball in Monroe County for the last 11 years. With that, we have been 6 EPC postseason tournaments, and we have made 22 trips to the District 11 postseason tournaments. These seniors have been part of the last 4 years, and with that in mind, I want to introduce you these 4 seniors. First, though when you look at the senior's height, one might think she's vertically challenged, but you'll be wrong. What she lacks in height, she makes up in a big heart and her jumping ability. She's a 3-year letter winner, and I present to you Desi Beati. Next, this athlete could play any position on the court and do it well. Her biggest accomplishment, though, was as a setter, at which she accumulated over 1,496 assists. She was also recognized as one of the District 11 All-Stars. I introduce to you the 4-year letter winner, Cameron Caffrey. Our third senior came to us as a freshman, but through different situations did not play until her senior year. One could only imagine this player who dominated the front row this year, what she would have been like had she played all 4 years. But she didn't. But what matters is that she did play her senior year, and she earned a varsity letter. I present to you Sarah Frankunas. Last, but certainly not least, this last senior came alive her junior year when something inside clicked, and she became an intrinsic part of this team, playing whatever and wherever she was needed. Earned the Grizzly Bear Award as a junior, and this is her 2nd year as a varsity letter winner. I present to you Mari Thoreau. Well, this wraps up the volleyball section of the program. So I wish all the athletes the best as they enter the world filled with challenges, and I hope that they remember to use the same athletic perseverance and strong will to overcome the uncertainties life will certainly throw at them. Please make it a safe and great evening, and good night.
Thank you, Coach Gaziski, and congratulations to our girls senior volleyball players. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bobby Hahn, our boys basketball coach.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us on such a special night to recognize the exemplary student athletes in our school. I hope all of you are safe and healthy during these tough times and are hanging in there. I am Bobby Hahn, and I am the head coach of the boys basketball team. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone involved that make everything possible. I would like to thank the Pleasant Valley School District Board of Education, administration, custodial staff, maintenance staff, security and police, all sports club, training staff, the game managers, scorekeepers, my coaching staff, the parents of all my players, and the players themselves. I would also like to especially thank Tom Toth and Matt Triolo as I work with them very closely throughout the year. Sports are a microcosm of life. You see the same principles in both. Principles like working your hardest to achieve your goals, learning how to work with your peers and how to collaborate with them, working with authority, and being coachable and teachable. All those things are life lessons. They're all crucial to success in life and sports. However, the most important thing to learn is that in sports, like in life, success will rarely come easily. You will not win every game, you will not make every shot, and there will also be obstacles to overcome. The most important lesson is learning how to deal with adversity. That, when the going gets tough, you don't lie down. Instead, you fight. You get that feeling inside you that you and you alone control the outcome. Life and sports are what you make it. There are many ways people measure success. There are people who use numbers and statistics in order to objectively see it. There are also those who look at the amount of fun one has, how much they enjoyed the experience, and the good memories they created. And the last one is how much they are then prepared to the best that they can be in all aspects of life based on the experiences they had and the battles they had to persevere through in order to get them ready for anything that comes their way. No matter which way one may look at it, this year was a success in all those aspects. We had a great group of seniors last year who taught the team how to persevere and never give up regardless of our record. A group that, instead of being jealous or selfish, wanted the players and program to keep getting better. The seniors this year did not want to let them down. I have coached at the varsity level now for about 8 years, and I can honestly say I have never seen a group of seniors who impressed me as much as the 4 that I had this year did. As we came off the 2-win season last year, each senior and player knew that they had to work very hard to improve, that they would give every ounce of effort and every drop of sweat into becoming the best possible player they could be. What sets the seniors apart most is that they worked to become exactly what the team needed. None of them were leading scorers, but everyone added so much to the team every second they were on the floor. These players would have meetings to come and tell me that they thought they should play less and have other players start in their place because it would be what was best for the team. They were willing to make any sacrifice they had in order to make the team successful. That is what separates them from the others. The ability to put the team's needs first and theirs second. The ability to be realistic and confident to communicate with the coaching staff, and the ability to be able to know what is best for the team. There was not one time in 2 years where these 4 players ever caused trouble or were ever disrespectful in any way. This group led a team to quadrupling their win total in just 1 year. They led a team that got along, went to Spinelli's together to celebrate the big wins, created memories each and every day that will last a lifetime, and persevered through any obstacle that came their way in order to prepare themselves best for life. To win 8 games with a different starting lineup for each of those games because of injuries, illness, etc. is impressive. Never once was there an excuse or reason if something did not go the team's way, or a morose attitude in giving up, but instead a plan on how to improve and make sure that didn't happen again. You could see this already last season. We had tremendous players, and they were all committed to achieving success. Last spring and summer, we were in summer leagues, tournaments, etc. The team placed 6th in the summer league, 4th in the summer tournament, and 1st in the fall tournament, and continued to improve. The season is really where you could see all the hard work pay off. We finished the year 3rd in our division, having a chance to make district and league playoffs until the last game of the year. And we quadrupled our overall win total in just 1 season. Now let me give you some stats. That is a 300% increase in total wins, a 27% increase in the record percentage. That is over 4 times greater than the win percentage a year ago. And that all started with the great leadership and commitment last year, along with the seniors and the team this year, giving everything they had at all times. I am sure most people have been watching the docuseries The Last Dance. That is on ESPN. It is all about Michael Jordan, arguably the best basketball player to ever play the game. It discusses the amazing improvement he brought to the Chicago Bulls in just a year, and he eventually won 6 championships. The first year with the Bulls, the team improved 13%. The Pleasant Valley boys basketball team improved 27%. All I know is that seeing how we over doubled the improvement as Michael Jordan did with his team, I cannot wait to see our success in the future. So with not just one, but all 3 of those aspects in defining success met, I owe it all to the amazing team and the fantastic players on and off the court that created such a great year. A team led by 4 of the most impressive young men I have ever had the pleasure of knowing and coaching. So in closing, thank you to the Pleasant Valley Bears boys basketball team of 2019-20, and not just assuming the season would be a great and successful one, but making sure it was. Now, to introduce our seniors. First one, Michael Kearns, 2-year letter recipient. Corey Kearns, 2-year letter recipient. Sebastian Piszkatowski, 3-year letter recipient. And last but not least, Nick Rommel, 1-year letter recipient. And also to our managers, Desi Bede, 2-year letter recipient. And Samantha Volano, 1-year letter recipient. Thank you to everybody, and great job again to this group of seniors. I wish you the best of luck in the future, and I know you will do great in everything you do. Thank you, and have a great night.
Thank you, Coach Hahn, and congratulations to our senior boys basketball players. Next, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Nadia Pavic, our girls basketball coach.
Hi, and I am Coach Kronsky, and I am here to talk about the Pleasant Valley Lady Bears basketball program. I have 5 seniors this year: Carly Arndt, Cameron Caffrey, Madison O'Neill, Riley Wagner, and Alyssa Wagner. These 5 young ladies are part of a group that's really special for multiple reasons, but their athletic accomplishments are something that is unmatched in Pleasant Valley history. They are the first team in the girls basketball program to make it to the EPC playoffs. So under their tenure, they were able to accomplish something that no other team has been able to accomplish. Beyond that, they were also part of a 4-year stretch where the Lady Bears were able to make the District 11 playoffs. And so these young ladies over their last 4 years have set the tone of what it means to be a Pleasant Valley athlete and what it means to be part of the Lady Bears basketball program. And I couldn't be more prouder. We have Carly Arndt, who is a 1-year letter winner. Cameron Caffrey, who is a 4-year letter winner. Madison O'Neill, a 3-year letter winner. Riley Wagner, a 3-year letter winner, and Alyssa Wagner, a 3-year letter winner. Beyond their accomplishments on the court, they are scholar athletes. They are involved in multiple organizations within the school, and they are just terrific human beings. And I know they're going to do great things in life, and I can't wait to see where life takes them. So it was a pleasure coaching you. It was a pleasure being part of the Pleasant Valley School District, and I can't wait to see what the world has to offer for you. And thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you, Coach Pavic, and congratulations to our senior girls basketball players. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Justin Miklos, our wrestling coach.
Good evening. I hope everyone's doing well during these crazy times. I'd like to start out by thanking our athletic department and Tom Toth. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Our seasons, these banquets, you guys truly do a lot for the sports programs around here, so thank you very much. Now on to wrestling. This year we had 3 outstanding seniors, which helped lead our team to 8 wins, including a huge win over Parkland. These 3 seniors were true leaders inside and outside our wrestling room, and they truly did a great job this year. Our first senior is Tyler Fetty. Tyler is a great kid, smart, strong, always gave 100%. So congratulations, Tyler. Our next senior is Hannah Hunter. Hannah Hunter is a 2-time captain and the first girl in PV history to be a 4-year letter winner in wrestling. So great job, Hannah. Next, we have Alex Womack. Alex is also a 2-time captain, and he led our team this year with 17 pins. Great job, Alex. I'd like to thank all you guys and wish all you seniors best of luck in the future. Thank you, and good night.
Thank you, Coach Miklos, and congratulations to our senior wrestlers. Mrs. Ing Berlou, our volunteer swim coach, could not be with us tonight. So with that, it is my pleasure to announce our one and only senior swimmer, William Serbone. William had a great season this year, qualifying for the District 11 meet in the 100 breaststroke and the 200 freestyle. Congratulations, William. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. TJ Murphy, our head baseball coach.
Hello, everyone. This is Coach Murphy here with the Bears baseball program. Before I get started, I'd like to congratulate all of the seniors for their dedication and commitment to their respective sports. Unfortunately, our baseball season was over before it started due to COVID-19. We began our off-season workouts back in the beginning of October, 4 to 5 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a day, working on strength and conditioning, speed, and agility. We had great attendance, as many of our guys committed to getting better in the off-season. I had such lofty expectations for this group. I really believe not only were we going to compete for an EPC league title, but we were also going to compete for a district title as well. As a first-year coach, I couldn't have asked for a better group of young men to lead. We spent a lot of time working together as a team. The week before Christmas break, the baseball team went down to the elementary building to read to the youngsters, the students there, stories before Christmas break. Not only was it a great experience for our guys, but it was a fantastic experience for the elementary students as they loved having us. We also had a team holiday party right before we went on break for Christmas. And we spent a lot of time together playing games and competing, having some fun. We exchanged some gifts. And ultimately, this was a great team bonding experience. The future here at PV is bright for the baseball program. And although we have 8 seniors that are graduating this year, we have many talented underclassmen ready to step in and fill the void left by this great senior class. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the 8 seniors who have left their mark on the PV baseball program. I'm going to start off with Danny McAvoy. Danny McAvoy is a 4-year letter winner. He started for us as a freshman. He was a significant contributor. One accolade for Danny was that he pitched the 3 years that we played, or that he played here at PV. He pitched at Coca-Cola Park, which was a great honor for him. He played shortstop for us, and he hit in the middle of the order. He was a staple in the batting order for us. Danny's future plans are to attend Mercer County Community College in the fall to continue his athletic and academic career. Next up is Matt Burnett. Matt is a 3-year letter winner. And Matt joined the PV baseball team, the varsity baseball team, that is, during the district run his freshman year. He played third base for us, and he also was a pitcher. I called him the closer because he would always come in at the end of the games and put out the fires for us. Matt's future plans are to attend Northampton Community College in the fall, and he's going to study health and physical education. He will also play baseball for the Spartans. I can see Matt coming back in the future as a high school baseball coach. Hopefully he comes back home and joins the staff here at Pleasant Valley. Moving along, Dallas Greenswig, a 3-year letter winner. He joined us also as a freshman during the varsity run during districts. He was a catcher and a general behind the plate. We relied heavily upon Dallas as he had to lead the team and be vocal behind the dish. He provided great leadership for many of our players, including the youngsters. Dallas also pitched for us and was able to add significant depth to our pitching staff. Dallas plans to attend Northampton Community College in the fall, where he will continue his baseball career and he will study HVAC. Dallas also has aspirations of coaching baseball, but he wants to, or plans to do it at the collegiate level. Next up is Ryan Pergar. Ryan is a 2-year letter winner. Ryan played baseball here at PV. He was a catcher and an outfielder. And Ryan was the type of kid that would do anything that you had asked. He hit for us in the batting order, in the middle of the order, and was a significant contributor for us. He was one of the hardest workers in the offseason and really committed himself in the weight room to being a great baseball player. Currently, Ryan does some work for D11 Sports as a student reporter, and he really, truly does have a passion for sports. He plans to attend Dominican College in the fall to continue to study sports journalism, and will play baseball there at Dominican College. Moving along, next up is Corey Kearns. Corey Kearns is a 2-year letter winner. He played first base for us at PV. He was a very hard worker and tried his best to become a better baseball player each and every day. He had a great attitude, always came to practice with a smile. He was a leader on the baseball field and in the locker room, and is well respected among his peers. Corey plans to attend Penn State University in the fall to study petroleum engineering. As we move along, next up is his twin brother, Michael Kearns. Michael is also a 2-year letter winner. Michael played outfield, specifically left field, for us here at PV. Michael was able to cover a lot of ground as he was a very fast runner. He had a strong arm, and he was making big plays for us throughout the year, specifically in the playoffs, where he threw out a couple of runners at home plate to keep us alive in playoff games. Michael also pitched for us, which provided great depth for our pitching staff. He is another young man who had a great attitude when he came to practice in our games. He always played very hard. He was willing to do the little things for the team to be successful. Michael also plans to attend Penn State University in the fall, where he will, along with his brother, study petroleum engineering. Next up is Gabe Basker. Gabe is also a 2-year letter winner. Gabe was the type of player that provided the team with many options, as he was a versatile player who could play just about everywhere on the diamond for us. He even threw pitch for us on the mound. He really began to flourish during the preseason here as a senior. He was taking on a leadership role, and I can see he was making great strides. Gabe plans to attend Lock Haven University in the fall, where he will study sports administration. And finally, last but not least, Mikey Madsen. Mikey is a 2-year letter winner. Mikey was a hard worker who came to workouts through the entire offseason. I never heard a complaint from him. He always worked very hard. He knew his role on the team, and that's what I commend Mikey most for. And although he saw limited playing time, he always came to practice with a smile and worked hard. Mikey Madsen plans to attend Northampton Community College, where he will study math and physics. So as I close, I would like to wish all of you seniors the very best as you move forward onto the next chapter in your life. Although we didn't have an opportunity to finish the year the way we would have liked, it is important to move forward and focus on the bright future you all have. Typically, we would all be together in the auditorium sharing this moment together, closing out your athletic careers. Although we find ourselves at home, us coaches want you to know that you are not alone. We are here for you now, and we will be here for you in the future. I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Coach Murphy, and congratulations to our senior baseball players. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Vinny Arezzi, our boys lacrosse coach.
Hi everyone, this is Coach Arezzi for boys lacrosse. Coming into the 2020 season, the boys lacrosse team had high hopes and a lot of ambition. This was due in a large part to our senior class, one of our strongest yet. This senior group includes several school record holders, multi-year varsity letter recipients, and a recruit to a top 5 ranked Division III college. Not only has this group of athletes been a significant part of the high school program for the last 4 years, they were also part of the first group to participate in our PVYA boys lacrosse program over 10 years ago. This group, more than any, deserves recognition, and it pains us to see their final season vanish. However, while we can only wonder what would have been, we know they will move on to bigger and better things. Let me introduce you to this year's senior class. First is Tyler Batstone, a 3-year varsity letterer and 2-year starter in goal. Tyler has the school record for the most saves in a single season and would have broken the career record for the most saves had the season continued. In the fall, Tyler will be attending East Stroudsburg University. Next, we have Hunter Garcia. Hunter is a first-year varsity letterer, but was going to break into our starting defensive midfield unit this year. In the fall, Hunter will be enlisting in the Navy. Next, we have Michael McHugh. Michael is a 3-year varsity letterer and 2-year starter on attack. Michael has the school record for the most goals in a single season with 46 and was on pace to break the career scoring record had the season continued. In the fall, Michael will be attending Reading Community College. Next, we have Dylan Rungo. Dylan is a 2-year varsity letterer and was going to break into our starting midfield unit this year, where he was going to play a significant role on our offense. In the fall, Dylan will be attending Northampton Community College. Next, we have Brian Sotomayor, a 3-year varsity letterer and 2-year starter on attack. Brian, after graduation, is considering a military career and possibly enlisting in the Navy. Next, we have Colin Schaefer, a 2-year varsity letterer and 2-year starter on our defensive unit. In the fall, he will be attending Clarkson University, where he will be playing lacrosse. Lastly, we have Tyler Morgan, a 4-year varsity letterer, only the second in program history. He's also been a 4-year starter on defense and holds the school record for the most forced turnovers with 19. He will be attending York College, where he was recruited to play Division III lacrosse. As you can see, this group of athletes was accomplished even before their senior season. And again, we can only wonder what may have been. But we know there are great things yet ahead for them, and I can't wait to see what they will achieve. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Coach Arezzi, and congratulations to our senior boys lacrosse players. Next, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Tony Bush, our girls lacrosse coach.
Hello to everyone out there watching. This is quite the surreal experience. Every year I'm nervous to go up on the stage because of having to speak to such a large group at once. Well, I would take every second of that nervousness to be able to be with all of you now in the auditorium. However, that is unable to happen at this time, so here we go. First of all, thank you to everyone who helped prepare our team for the season. Mrs. Anderson, as always, did a great job behind the scenes, and I could not be more happy with our new athletic director, Mr. Toth, who has been quick to assist with any questions or concerns that arose as we prepared for the season. To our school board administration and building and grounds department, thank you for your support and steps taken to get our season underway. Parents, we would not be here without you. Your support has helped Pleasant Valley Lacrosse to become a contender in the EPC. You've raised some tremendous young ladies. And now on to these young ladies. You, our athletes, all of our spring athletes for that matter, worked 10 months of the year in many cases to prepare for those 3 months of games and playoffs and great times with your teammates, only to be told the day or days before your first scrimmage that you would not be playing. It's crushing, and we all wish with everything we have that we could have the season back that you've missed. Although we were unable to do that because you are all moving on to other great things, let's reminisce now about the great experience you did get to have playing for PV Lacrosse. First up is Tegan Angel. Tegan has played lacrosse for 8 years as a defender and is a 3-year letter winner. Tegan is a great example of a player who gives 100% during practice and games. She brings a seriousness to practices and understands the need to work hard in order to succeed. I guess that's one of the reasons why she was able to earn a full scholarship to Fordham University. Incredible. Tegan will be majoring in political science and also plans to play on the club lacrosse team. Congratulations, Tegan. Next, we have Jamie Brink. Jamie has played lacrosse for 6 years as a defender and is a first-year letter winner. During those 6 years, Jamie brought smiles and support to every practice and game. Always the optimist, Jamie provided a shoulder for her teammates and positivity that is contagious on a team. Of course, who wouldn't be smiling when they know their next stop is Pacific Hawaii University on a partial scholarship? Great choice, right? She will be majoring in marine biology. Congratulations, Jamie. Our third senior to recognize is Juliana Lopez. Jules has been playing lacrosse for 10 years as a midfielder and is a 4-year letter winner. She is the cornerstone of our offense and just an incredibly talented player. In 3 years of play, Jules tallied 282 goals, which has officially earned her the first spot on our banner in the gym. She was named first team All-EPC 2 years and second team All-EPC 1 year, as well as the Time News Lacrosse Player of the Year last season. Jules definitely earned herself a seat at the Impact Player table in the EPC. Congratulations, Jules. Last but not least, let me recognize our goalie, Danny Reno. Danny has played lacrosse for 5 years and is a 3-year letter winner. Danny has done a great job for the team in the cage, tallying 270 saves in her career. She is an aggressive goalie with mental and physical toughness. Danny is willing to help out the team so much that we've occasionally put a field stick in her hand and sent her out to play offense. I'm pretty sure she prefers the cage, though. Danny's future plans include attending East Stroudsburg University and majoring in history with a minor in pre-law. Congratulations, Danny. I physically ache when I think about not being able to watch these girls play this season and what our team could have accomplished with them on it. No one could have predicted these strange circumstances that we find ourselves living in at the moment. If there's one thing I've learned from this, and I hope all of our soon-to-be graduates have as well, it's an absolute need to do as much as you can with what you have during any moment in time. Don't put things off. Don't assume that you'll have the opportunity to do something later. We all know the quote about the best time being the present. As you move forward and head into the next adventure that awaits you, do as much as you can, work as hard as you can, and enjoy life in each moment. If you do that, you will have even more moments of happiness and success as time goes on. Congratulations to all of our seniors.
Thank you, Coach Bush, and congratulations to our senior girls lacrosse players. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Steve Caffrey, our softball coach.
Hello, this is Coach Caffrey, and I would like to welcome everyone to tonight's Senior Athletic Awards banquet. As we all know, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we were forced to end our season prematurely. With that being said, I would like to recognize a few people who put a lot of time and effort into our season prior to the pandemic. Tom Toth, our athletic director, Lori Anderson, our athletic department secretary, our administration, our maintenance crew, our trainers, Jay, Shay, and Lamont, the All Sports Club, my booster club, my coaching staff, and my senior parents. Without their efforts, our season would never get underway. And now for the reason we're here. I would like to recognize my 3 seniors, Cameron Caffrey, Alyssa Wagner, and Riley Wagner. Over the past few years, I've had the opportunity to watch these 3 young ladies mature as athletes on the field and young women in the classroom. These 3 young ladies took full advantage of their high school years. Over the past 4 years, they have been involved in many different clubs, organizations, and activities, while being inducted into the National Honor Society. And if that wasn't enough, between the 3 of them, they have accumulated 27 varsity letters. So, even though their senior year was cut short, they were still able to make the most of their high school experience. My first senior is Cameron Caffrey. Cameron is a 4-year varsity letter winner. She was captain her senior year. In 2019, she was selected to the EPC second team as an outfielder. Cameron played outfield the past 3 years and was going to play shortstop during the 2020 season. Cameron plans on majoring in kinesiology and nutrition at Penn State University main campus. My next senior is Alyssa Wagner. Alyssa is a 2-year varsity letter winner, and she was captain her senior year. Alyssa played outfield last year and was going to be our starting catcher this year. Alyssa plans on majoring in mathematics and an emphasis in actuarial science while attending Millersville University. My last senior is Riley Wagner. Riley is a 3-year letter winner. She was captain her senior year. Riley has played the outfield the past 3 years. Riley plans on majoring in sports medicine while attending Westchester University. In closing, I would like to wish all our seniors good luck in their future endeavors.
Thank you, Coach Caffrey, and congratulations to our senior softball players. Lastly, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Michelle Poinkowski, our track and field coach.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Michelle Piankowski, head track and field coach. I wanted to give out a shout to my coaches, Coach Bonser, Coach Davis, Coach Keller, and Coach Larkin. I also wanted to thank Mr. Toth, Mr. Triolo, the Board of Education, as well as Lori Anderson, my parents, and Mr. Murphy, my board president. It's unfortunate that we didn't get to start our spring season. We started actually training and conditioning in November, and we worked 3 days a week and went on some indoor track meets throughout November through February. And I was truly looking forward to seeing how our kids' hard work paid off this spring. I wanted to thank and honor every senior for their hard work and leadership, especially through those cold, rainy days in March when we actually did have practice. I wish you luck and health as you venture into your next chapter in life. I want to honor our boys seniors with their letters tonight. Tyler Bob Dewberry is a 4-year letter winner. Coram Capensaco is a first-year letter winner. Andrew Chow is also a first-year letter winner. Ryan Connors, first-year letter winner. Cesar Estrada, 2-year letter winner. Evan Fisher Perez, 2-year letter winner. Mason French, 3-year letter winner. Stephen Ginn, 2-year letter winner. Owen James, 4-year letter winner. Matthew Kilmurray, 1-year letter winner. Mason King, 1-year letter winner. Canyon Marks, 2nd-year letter winner. Brandon Martes, 1st-year letter winner. Kyle Murphy, 3-year letter winner. Mason Palace, a 2-year letter winner. Vignesh Ramachandran, 3-year letter winner. Jack Stevens, a 2-year letter winner. And Ahmad Wyatt, 2-year letter winner. As for our girls, Lexi Engel, 1-year letter winner. Jade Couch, 3-year letter winner. Rebecca McCready's, 4-year letter winner. Lucy Meshi is a 4-year letter winner. Alana Porter is also a 4-year letter winner. And finally, Sophia Vasquez, a 1st-year letter winner. I wanted to also thank Kira Nui for coming out this year and becoming our senior track manager. Thank you all to all my seniors once again. Good luck. Go Bears.
Thank you, Coach Pinkowski, and congratulations to our senior members of the track and field team. At this time, I'd like to present our All Sports Club scholarship recipients, as well as the Dietrich Leonard Spirit Award. Unfortunately, President of our All Sports Club, Mrs. Mary Claire Hoskins, who normally presents these, could not be with us tonight. Our female recipient of this scholarship is a 4-year letter winner in tennis and a 3-year letter winner in both basketball and softball. She will be attending Westchester University. Congratulations to Riley Wagner. The male recipient of this scholarship is a 2-year letter winner in both basketball and baseball. He is a member of the EPC Student Athletic Character Council. He will be attending Penn State University, studying in the field of natural gas engineering. Congratulations to Michael Kearns. Congratulations, Riley and Michael. The All Sports Club annually gives the Dietrich Leonard Spirit Award. This award is named after Curtis Dietrich and Joe Leonard. These two individuals supported Pleasant Valley Athletics throughout their life. This award is given to a male and female athlete who demonstrates their spirit not only to PV, but to our community. Our first winner has been playing soccer at Pleasant Valley since 7th grade. She always displays good character and represented Pleasant Valley with great sportsmanship. She is a hard worker both on and off the field. Her best quality is putting her team and teammates before herself. When her teammate Skylar was diagnosed with leukemia, she instantly asked what she could do to help. She was part of various fundraisers and was a big part of the Skylar Memorial Soccer game. She has committed to play soccer at Rosemont College and has already been assigned jersey 00 in honor of her friend Skylar. She is a smart, strong, and caring young woman. It is with great pleasure that the All Sports Club honors Danielle DeMarco with the Dietrich Leonard Spirit Award. Our male recipient of this award was actually nominated by 2 coaches. He's a hard worker at practice and can often be seen cheering on his teammates. He doesn't hang his head when he does not achieve the results he wanted. Rather, he cheers and congratulates his teammates. Last year, he organized a 5K run dedicated to suicide prevention. He organized the event from signups to the end, giving medals to the top runners. He had hopes of holding the event again this year, but with COVID-19, it will not happen as originally planned. The All Sports Club is honored to announce Evan Fisher Perez as the recipient of the Dietrich Leonard Spirit Award for 2020. Congratulations to both. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Rick Hickson to announce the Chris Hickson Memorial Scholarship recipients.
Thank you for the opportunity to present the Chris Hickson Memorial Scholarship, presented by the Pleasant Valley All Sports Club. Chris was a PV graduate in 1986. He did a lot to the community in Pleasant Valley, did a lot at the Parkland shooting, which he sacrificed his life to save lives of the kids there. The scholarship is for someone who has been a leader on and off the field, and this is the reason that a help attitude is critical in these times. So I want to give you the first recipient, which is Cameron Caffrey, a 4-year letter winner in volleyball, a 4-year letter winner in basketball, a 4-year letter winner in softball, a 1-year letter winner in track. Cameron, appreciate all the hard work and what you do on and off the field. Shows why you deserve the Chris Hickson Memorial Scholarship. Thank you, Cameron. Our male recipient is John Barry. John is a 4-year letter winner of boys tennis, a 1-year letter winner in boys soccer. He qualified for districts as a single player in 2019, a bronze medal for the EPC League, and 4th doubles in 2017. John, appreciate all the hard work, and thank you all for this opportunity. Hope to get to see you guys soon.
Congratulations, Cameron and John. At this time, I'd like to introduce Assistant Athletic Director Chris Mekas to announce our 4-year letter winners. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Toth. I'm very honored to announce this year's 4-year letter winners. John Barry for boys tennis, Tyler Bob Dewberry for track and field, Cameron Caffrey for volleyball, girls basketball, and softball, Danielle DeMarco for girls soccer, Hannah Hunter for wrestling, Owen James for track and field, Juliana Lopez for girls lacrosse, Rebecca McCready's for track and field, Daniel McAvoy for baseball, Lucianne Messi for track and field, Tyler Morgan for boys lacrosse, Alana Porter for track and field, Joshua Schaffner for boys tennis, and Riley Wagner for girls tennis. Congratulations to all of this year's 4-year letter winners.
Thanks, Chris. At this time, I'm going to bring Chris back up to present our Scholar Athlete Award winners. These individuals need to maintain a grade point average of 92% or higher in order to be named a Scholar Athlete. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Toth. This year's Scholar Athlete Awards winners are Tegan Angel, John Barry, Tyler Bob Dewberry, Addison Borger, Dominic Tyner, Cameron Caffrey, William Serbone, Andrew Chow, Jaden Duran, Evan Fisher-Perez, Hunter Garcia, Stephen Ginn, Austin Herna, Hope Hoppy, Jade Couch, Corey Kearns, Michael Kearns, Juliana Lopez, Rebecca McCready's, Canyon Marks, Lucianne Messi, Emma Moyer, Madison O'Neill, Sebastian Pizzakatowski, Vignesh Ramachandran, Joshua Schaffner, Alyssa Wagner, Elizabeth Wagner, Riley Wagner, and Ashley Williams. Thank you.
At this time, Mr. Triola would normally be presenting the Principal's Athletic Awards, but unfortunately, he was unable to make it. I will stand in for him, and without further ado, announce our female recipient. Principal's Athletic Award winner is Riley Wagner. We have co-winners for our male recipients, Michael Kearns and Corey Kearns. Congratulations to the three of you. At this time, I'd like to recognize seniors that were nominated as scholar athletes for the Eastern Pennsylvania Conference throughout the year. Only one nominee from each team could be submitted. Although none of them were named scholar athlete for their respective sport, it is still an honor to be nominated. Evan Fisher-Perez, cross country. Hope Hoppy, girls tennis. Alexis Thomas, field hockey. Addison Borger, girls soccer. Cesar Estrada, football. William Serbone, swimming. Cameron Caffrey, girls basketball. Michael Kearns, boys basketball and baseball. Juliana Lopez, girls lacrosse. And Joshua Schaffner, boys tennis. Congratulations to our Eastern Pennsylvania Conference Scholar Athlete nominees. I would also like to recognize our seniors that will be going on to compete in athletics collegiately. Evan Fisher-Perez, cross country at Rochester Institute of Technology. Kyle Murphy, cross country, East Stroudsburg University. Mason Palace, football, Ursinus College. Ashley Williams, cheering, Delaware Valley University. Nick Rommel, basketball, King's College. Tyler Morgan, lacrosse, York College. Dallas Greenswig, baseball, Northampton Community College. Ryan Perger, baseball, Dominican College. Matthew Burnett, baseball, Northampton Community College. Julianne Surrett, golf, Grove City College. Colin Schaefer, boys lacrosse, Clarkson University. Hannah Hunter, wrestling, East Stroudsburg University. Congratulations and good luck to you all in your future endeavors in sports in college. Now at this time, it is with great honor that I present the All-Around Senior Awards based on the point system created regarding the number of varsity letters, number of JV seasons, number of freshman seasons, all league honors, amongst others that the candidates possessed. Our female recipient for the All-Around Athletic Award is Cameron Caffrey. Cameron earned a school record tying 13 varsity letters in her tenure as a high school athlete, 4 in volleyball, 4 in basketball, 4 in softball, and 1 in track. She broke the school record for the number of three-pointers made in a season this year and also holds the career record for threes made with 117. She also holds the record for assists in girls volleyball with over 1,000. Congratulations, Cameron. Our boys winner is Owen James. Competing in cross country and track, Owen earned 4 varsity letters in track and 2 in cross country. Again, congratulations, Owen. In closing, I'd like to give special thanks to Lori Anderson for all her dedication and efforts as a secretary for the athletic department. She works incredibly hard and does an outstanding job. I'd also like to thank Chris Meckes, Greg Bowman, and Carl Rensheimer for their dedication and commitment to athletics in the Pleasant Valley School District. I couldn't ask for better assistance. To our coaches, thank you for your tireless efforts and your dedication to the kids in the Pleasant Valley School District. Thank you to the Board of Education and administrative team for all their support this past year. Lastly, to our seniors, thank you for your hard work, sacrifice, and commitment to Pleasant Valley. On behalf of the school district, we wish you luck as you move forward in your future endeavors. Thank you, and have a great evening.